So this is to show people that there's hope, even when they've been through trauma. I've explained before that I've had diagnosis of PTSD, and this is an amazing technique. It really, really helps, and I want to help you, and that's why I want to do it for free. I want to help you for free, give you hope that you don't have to hold on to this memory, that painful memory. You know, if you've been through abuse, whatever that trauma is, I'm going to help you. So there's my arms out, reached to you all as listeners, to let you know that I've not forgotten about you. I'm here for you, and I'm offering this. And this is what I'll be doing now. So I'll be taking time to see clients, and I'll also be doing this because I want to still be here for you, and I want to support you. So this is what I'm talking about today. Before you even step on the scales, consider this. Weight loss is 99% mindset, and when that head hunger kicks in, no amount of food will feed it. Does that sound familiar? Welcome to Slimming Stories Around the World podcast. I'm Claire West, therapist and coach. If you can relate to head hunger, eating food on autopilot, then this is your safe space. Here you will find heartfelt weight loss slimming stories and celebrate the honesty of those guests who share their ups and downs and everything in between. You know you need to change your health and are ready to step into a different energy to make that mind-body connection. I'm so glad to welcome you. Feel free to click on the link in the show notes and say hi in our Facebook group. I'm so glad to be back on here recording a podcast episode. And I've just taken a look back, and it was actually January that I last recorded an episode of the podcast. So apologies for going AWOL, but I've been such a busy lady, and I spoke with my group of entrepreneurs that I speak to on a daily basis that I've told you about before, the ladies that live in America and the UK. And I actually mentioned recording the podcast, starting the podcast back up again next month. So I'm actually quite surprised myself that I've started already. Yeah, we're not even in June. So big pat on the back for myself for that one. But I just wanted to jump on because it's Mental Health Awareness Week in the UK. And I've got the TV on and I'm listening to that great chat talking about mental health, that, you know, I would need to keep that conversation open. And then I thought, well, Claire, you're not doing anything in terms of the podcast. And I've looked at the last podcast episode. I've had over 700 downloads of that. So I feel like I've got a responsibility to keep that conversation open for sure. And while this is a podcast intended for people with weight loss and slimming issues, you know, we've got guests coming on, and that will still happen, talking about the weight that they've lost and the experiences that they've had. There's going to be a stronger influence on mental health. So having a natural conversation around mental health is something that I can do. You know, I've got things on this morning, but I thought just jump on. I don't have to do like a massive epic episode. I just want to share a couple of bits with you and just pop into your inbox really on your downloads and to let you know that I'm still here. I've not gone away, and I am coming back. So I might now started. I might just continue now. I had planned on June, but we shall see. We shall see. And when you start a business, you know, obviously you have to build it up. There's like websites to do, there's funnels to do, there's bank accounts to set up. Honestly, the list is endless. And throughout all of this, I've had no like business plan, business model. I've literally just, I guess I've gone with my gut feeling what I wanted to do as a business, and you know that's going really well now. And I'm seeing hypnotherapy clients and coaching clients. It's really fantastic, and I feel like my cup is filled up. I really, really do. I love the work that I do. My dad I've spoken about before. If we're going to talk about mental health, my dad's got dementia, psychosis and depression, that double whammy, bless him. And what I'm able to do today is I'm able to take him to appointment. Like within the last 7 days, I've had 3 appointments for him. So it's lovely that I can actually do that and work around, you know, seeing clients and then support my mum a little bit. And yeah, I feel that now kind of like the money pressure's off because the money's coming in and that's flowing, that I can start doing the things such as a podcast. So yeah, I'm really glad to be back, and I wanted to open up this conversation around mental health. And I speak around the topic of weight loss and the pounds that we lose, you know, the sizes that we're looking to lose. But the fact that what we're often dealing with is the emotions, that emotional baggage, whatever you want to call it, the weight on our shoulders, that stress, that anxiety. So I just wanted to speak to that. And I wanted to come in with an offering for you. I wanted to come in with an offering because I thought, if there's anybody that's listening to this podcast thinking, oh, Claire's book, let's have a listen, and maybe you're worried about your weight loss, maybe you're stressing about it, and maybe, and I'm kind of thinking that most people they're on a weight loss journey, maybe that there's other things going on, because we're all doing life, aren't we, and things pop up. So it may be a bit of like low level anxiety, the anxiety might be extreme. Maybe you've had past traumas, and the way that I talk about this, I'm not here to like demonize anything that anybody's ever experienced. We all have different life journeys. We've all been on this path of life, and we've all gone through different things. So my offer is for anybody that basically has got a memory that is painful. And what I'm offering, this is a free offering. So I'm offering to work with you one-to-one and help you with a painful memory. So how this will work is you message me, DM me, I'll pop in my email address within the show notes. So all I want you to do is just get in touch with me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just speak to you about that pain of your memory. And the good thing about it is, unlike other therapists that you're probably listening to a lot because it's Mental Health Awareness Week, you don't need to talk about that painful memory. You don't need to talk about it. I don't need to know the details of that. All I need to know is simply if you can connect to that memory. That's it. That's literally it. And while you might be listening to this thinking, oh God, she's off at what's she even talking about? What's she even talking about? This works. It really, really works. And with my clients, I always include this now because I just feel this technique is so powerful that it really, really helps people. And so how this will work is message me. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up my YouTube presence and just trying to get the message out. And unless we keep this conversation open, unless we keep it flowing, we're going to stay stuck, aren't we? And especially, even though, I'm a qualified counsellor, even if you've been through therapy, you've been through counselling, you've done all of it for years and years, even if that hasn't worked, I still want you to contact me. Even more so if you've done that and it's not worked. That, it's really imperative that you know that you're not unfixable, you're not broken, you're not stuck, and that there is hope for you, that there is hope. And that was like my gut feeling about coming on and having a chat with you today to let you know that there is hope. There is hope. And if you're feeling all this, if you're feeling like quite emotional for whatever reason, and you're thinking, I want to lose weight, I want to get slimmer for summer, and feeling that pressure too, how do you think this is going to work for you if you're feeling all that emotion and then feeling that pressure of that weight loss? Would it not be so much easier to go through your weight loss journey having received help for those things that maybe, flash up as a memory, flash up into your dreams, those things that you're reminded of that painful time? And I know we've had guests on the show that have talking about, abuse, they've talking about bad relationships, they've talking about grief, that there's so many things that we've spoken about over the last, 101 episodes. So whatever that thing is, there's no judgment because I'm not going to need to know. Sometimes people will tell me, but in truth, I don't need to know. So I'm going to guide you through this process, and it's a free offering. And the reason I'm doing it free, and the reason I'm doing this where you don't have to tell me what it is that I'm going to record this for YouTube and I'm going to include it on the podcast to share with people that there's hope for you. So the reason that I want to do this, and the reason why I feel it's so important, is I want to show people that there's hope. You've got the war, the COVID, the post-pandemic, or everything that's gone off. As a therapist, I feel it all, I see it all, obviously. And I'm a sensitive person, so I'm taking it all in. Goodness knows how these people are feeling in Ukraine. I'm not going to even name how they must be feeling because that would just be totally patronising. So if we're feeling it, how must they be feeling? So this is to show people that there's hope, even when they've been through trauma. I've explained before that I've had diagnosis of PTSD. And this is an amazing technique. It really, really helps. And I want to help you. And that's why I want to do it for free. I want to help you for free. Give you hope that you don't have to hold on to this memory, that painful memory. You know, if you've been through abuse, whatever that trauma is, I'm gonna help you. So there's my I guess my arms out reached to you all as listeners to let you know that I've not forgotten about you. I'm here for you, and I'm offering this. And this is what I'll be doing now. So I'll be taking time to see clients, and I'll also be doing this because I want to still be here for you, and I want to support you. So this is what I'm talking about today. And if you're thinking, well, this all sounds fantastic, Claire, but you know, it's great that you've come on for Mental Health Awareness Week, but what even the hell are you talking about? How can I think I don't even know this is going to work? It all sounds a bit Harry Potter. You've had one too many sherries, and it's all gone a little bit weird. Bring somebody back just to talk about the weight loss. That's what I'm here for. But we need to address these emotions. We need to address it. And how many people listening to this mask? How many people go out to work in the mask, and then they get in at night, and then they've got the kids to deal with, or the partners to deal with, or, you know, elderly parents or young kids, whatever that thing is, and the mask. And we carry that, we hold it, and this is basically going to be a way for whatever it is, whatever you've gone through that you're trying to push down with food, because that's what we do. We comfort eat, we put the food in, try and keep it down. This is going to allow you just to take that pain away. It's not going to get rid of that memory. It's not a magical process where you're going to forget, but you'll be able to see it for the fact of what actually happened. And that pain, that raw emotion is not going to be there. It's just not going to be there. So I've been a busy lady, I've been very busy. And this week I've taken part in a free course for people that want to sign up. I'm going to drop a link in my show notes. So if you're listening, if you're not on my email list, add yourself and you'll get an email. Make sure that you accept me so that you do actually receive those emails and they don't go into your spam. And then I'll let you know when the next free course is on there. And that's just like an introduction to hypnosis, and lots of more conversation about that, especially in terms of weight loss and how that can affect you for cravings and different things. So this is a review that I'm just going to read to you that I woke up to this morning. It's lovely to just receive reviews, honestly, it really, really is. So this is a lady that took part in my recent free online course. And so the online course was around Slimming Stories, Beach Body Confidence. And I wanted people just to really feel that sense of being on the beach, feeling confident and all those things. So we did hypnosis, live hypnosis online for 4 of those days. And then it got to the last day and I was like, oh, I need to level this up, and realising, it's Mental Health Awareness Week. And I just asked people, if they've got a memory that really grates at them, if there's something they like to work on. So this is a review from a lady where we was able to do just that. So I'm just going to read this to you. So she mentions that, I'm not sure what I exactly expected when I joined one of Claire's online courses, but I still can't believe the results. I've been carrying memories of trauma around with me for decades. Spent plenty of money on therapists, and I've finally decided I would just live with the feelings. But within 10 minutes, Claire was able to reinforce to me through hypnosis that the trauma was not my fault. I retained the memories, just not the feelings of fear and shame that went along with them. What Claire does is not mumbo jumbo, it's real. She has changed my life, and she can change yours too. So the reason that I've read that out to you, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's lovely to hear. I want to show you that this is real. And if we're going to be talking about mental health, I'm not going to be on here talking about a bath or a candle, which is nice, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be talking about the deep stuff. Disclaimer, it's just what's going to happen. I'm going to talk about the deep stuff. That's just what's going to happen. So this is for you if you've really struggled. If you struggle with anxiety, extreme anxiety, if you've gone through trauma, if you've gone through grief, if you've had that loss, if something's happened within your life, maybe over COVID, where things have just really changed and you've struggled with it, I would love to hear from you. Don't sit listening to the TV about Mental Health Awareness Week, having gone through, I don't know, was it 12 weeks that they give you now in the NHS, or 6 weeks, whatever that thing is, and think, well, I've done that and it's not worked. Therapy's not worked for me. Therapy's not worked for me. Do not reinforce that as something that you have to accept, because I'm telling you now, you don't. It's just a story. And talking therapists are amazing. Now, I know some amazing therapists. I know some amazing counsellors. But often that deeper work, especially that work that people feel that they just can't articulate because it's too raw, it's too painful, this is going to really help you. So this is this is me reaching out to you. I'd love to work with you. I'd love to show you. And even if you're skeptical, come with your skeptical opinion. I honestly, there's no ego in what I do. Just bring it on. Just bring it with you. The only thing I can't do is if somebody from the offsets is adamant that they can't be hypnotised, like you can't hypnotise me, you can't, then I can't work with that. All I need you to do is come with an open mind. That's literally it. Literally, I don't care whereabouts in the world you're from. We can go on Zoom. We can get this done. And I'd love to help you. So I've not disappeared off the face of the earth. I am around, and I'm back here just showing up for you. And we've had some fantastic achievements with the business and with people with food cravings. And I'm going to go through all that. I've been working recently with a guy in Wales, and at first it was like, okay, bring the food that you really want to get rid of that craving for. And then people were like, oh, it's chocolate or it's a donut. And then I thought, you know what, let's bring the whole plate. So that's what I do now. I ask clients to bring the plate of food that they just want to quit that craving for. So I get them. And if anybody's looked at my YouTube videos or channel, if you remember the Facebook group that I've got, you'll see that I'll ask somebody to bring a plate of food they want to release that craving for. I take them into hypnosis, and afterwards they can't put that food in the mouth. It's like a one session thing. It's a 1 session thing. It's not rocket science, it's a really simple technique, and it works every time. And this guy, I'm probably thinking that he bought the most food. So it got a can of Coke, a Bakewell tart, a jam donut, jelly beans, strawberry sweets, and a can of Coke. I think I've said that, haven't I? I think that was it. A Mars bar, have I said that? So it did make me smile. But I love that. It's like, bring it on, bring it all, whatever that is. And what I do is I basically change the sensation, can't even say that. I change the sensation so that it's too sugary. They don't want to put it in the mouth, and that's like a no-brainer. It's really, really easy. So there's so many techniques that I'm going to bring on. I'm going to get guests in who've had these craving techniques and it's worked, and that like 5 months on now it's still working. So I'm going to share all that with you, and then I'm going to look for guests that I think would be a really good fit for this show and bring those on too. And I'm excited to be back. I've got some great guests. In fact, I've got some guests, to be fair, that when I knew that they were going to be guests, I was like, oh my goodness, why they want to be guests on the podcast. But so I was a little bit scared, but I'm just going to go with it. Just put that fear to one side. I've done lots of work on the ego, and I feel that I can just show up as myself and take on these bigger guests and not have to worry and panic and all those things that our ego can make us feel. So wishing you a great week ahead. So until next time, sending lots of love and take care.